Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the lecture of class 11, today I will teach you the sign of trigonometric function. This is very important concept. By using this concept, we will find up the big angles of trigonometric ratios. So let's start the sign of trigonometric functions. These signs will change according to their quadrants. Okay. So first of all, I will tell you the quadrants. You all know these quadrants in class 9th. You have the information about these quadrants. So I will tell again to remind you about these quadrants. There are 4 quadrants. First quadrant, this is known as first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is fourth quadrant. Okay, so there are 4 quadrants, you all know. In class 9th, you all have studied about this. This is 90, angle 90, so we can write it as 90 minus theta. If any angle is of 90 minus theta, that lies in the first quadrant. Okay, when you come in this quadrant, it will equals to 180 minus theta or 90 plus theta. If I add 90, small angle will be added to 90, it comes into the second quadrant. Now come to the third. This is 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta, right? Because 90 plus 90, that is 270. That lies in the third quadrant. Okay. When I talk about the angle 270 plus theta, the angle will come in the fourth quadrant, or 360 minus theta. So that angle comes in this quadrant. Now, if 360 plus theta is there, that means it comes in the fourth quadrant. So this is the way to take the angles in the various quadrants. Now I will tell you these all quadrants are divided into the ratios, and what are the sign of that ratio that is divided into. Here in first quadrant, all positive. All the trigonometric functions are positive. This is the quadrant for sine and cosecant. Okay, and this quadrant is for tan and cot, and this quadrant is for cos and cosecant. Cos and its inverse, that is secant. Okay, so this is for sine, cosec. All are positive in the first quadrant, in the third quadrant tan and cot, and in the fourth quadrant cos and secant. Now come to the angles. How we can find the negative and positive of that angles, and what I am talking about. What is this? All these material to remain in your mind. There is one formula. There is one thought makeover to remember all these terms. That is after school to college. After school to college. Why it is known as after school to college, or add sugar to coffee. One of the same meaning, add sugar to coffee. We will remind it by using this formula. After means A. A is all are positive in this quadrant. School matlab sine. We will take the S in our mind for sine and cosec. 2. We will take T, tan and cot for this quadrant, and college, that is C, is for cos and secant. So this is a way to learn easily. Okay, I will either take it as add sugar to coffee. One of the same meaning. Okay, now come to the angles. There are standard angles 90, 180, 270 and 360. There are 4 standard angles, and on 90 and 270 there is change in the trigonometric ratios. Change in trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios means you have to change the sine into cos, cos into sine. 180 or 360, no change in the trigonometric ratio, in trigonometric ratios. Okay, so what is this? It is not clear till the angles will not be shown to you. Okay, so let's go for that main concept which we have to keep in our mind for finding the standard angles. You all have done the angles at 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, and other three are cosec 90 minus theta, sec 90 minus theta, and cot 90 minus theta. I will take the sign of all these 6 trigonometric function at 90, 180, 270 and 360. Okay, these 6 trigonometric ratio you all have done in class 10. What is this? You all have done sin 90 minus theta, that will cos theta, means 90 change in trigonometric ratio. Sin will change into cos and cos will change into sin. Tan is changed into cot and cot is changed into tan, and cosecant is changed into secant and secant is changed into cosecant, and these all are in first quadrant. That means all are positive. That means all the angles are positive in the first quadrant. Now come to the second, that is 90 plus. When we talk about the 90 plus theta, the trigonometric ratios will be changed, but we will consider the quadrant also, in which quadrant it will lie. 90 plus theta is the second quadrant, and this quadrant is for sine and cosec. So we have to take sine and cosec as a positive, other are negative in this quadrant. Okay, this is the way to take the trigonometric angles, trigonometric ratios in the various quadrant. Now come to 180 minus theta. How we can change 180? 180 minus theta. I will take the value of 180 minus theta. How the value will change in that quadrant? So let's go for that quadrants. Let's do. That is easy to learn, because 180 no change in trigonometric ratio, that means there is no change in any trigonometric ratio. Okay, how there is no change? Come to the 180 minus theta, here 180 minus theta, here 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta. Okay, this is 180 minus theta and 180 minus theta. I will rub this one. Okay, I will consider, this is again the second quadrant, but 180 no change in trigonometric ratio, that means sine remain as sine, cos as cos, tan as tan. Here cosecant as cosecant, secant as secant, and cot as cot. There is no change in the trigonometric ratios, but the sign will change because it lies in second quadrant, that is for cosecant sine. That means other are negative. Okay. Now come to the 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. When we talk about the 180 plus theta, it is a third quadrant. I will remove all the negative sign because I want to change the sign according to the quadrant. 180 plus theta is the quadrant for tan and cot. That means tan and cot remain positive, other are negative. So this is 180 plus theta. Now come to 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta. So we will learn that 270 plus theta, how 270 plus theta will change. The trigonometric ratios will change because 270 at 270 there is a change in the trigonometric ratios, that is that act as a 90, like 90, that act like 90 degree. Okay, so we will do, come to the 270. So we have 270 minus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 minus theta. Here is again 270 minus theta, 270 minus theta, and 270 minus theta. Okay, so how the value will be changed? 270 change in trigonometric ratio, that means sine is converted into cos, cos is into sine, tan into cot, and cot into tan, secant into cosecant, and cosecant into secant. But see the quadrant. Quadrant is for tan and cot, other are negative. Okay, now come to the 270 plus theta. I will remove this tick. Okay, I will remove this sign to check 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta. There is change in the trigonometric ratio. So this ratio will change, but see the quadrant, that is the quadrant for cos and secant. This is secant and cos remain positive, other are negative. Okay. Now come to 360 minus theta. How we can change 360 minus theta and 360 plus theta? 360 minus theta and 360 plus theta. Okay. That is also like these angles. That is very easy. According to this, 360, at 360 there is no change. 360 no change in trigonometric ratio. Okay, so there is no change in the trigonometric ratio in 360. So come to the 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta. Here 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta, and 360 minus theta. The trigonometric ratio will not be changed at 360. So sine remain as sine, cos as cos, tan as tan, right? Cosecant as cosecant, secant as secant, and tan as cot, right? But the value, the negative and positive sign will be changed according to the quadrants. So this is fourth quadrant. The fourth quadrant is for cos and secant. The other are negative. Okay. So last we have one type, that is 360 plus theta. So I will talk about that 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta lies in the first quadrant. That means all that lies in the first. All are positive in this quadrant. So all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Now why we have to learn this and where we have to use this? So let's do one example. Before doing one example, I will tell you there are some one or two terms in which we have to take the negative or positive sign. Come to that, I want to clear you one thing. What is that thing? Let's do first of all before starting the questions. Okay? So what is that thing? We have to check the signs of sine negative x, cos negative x, and tan negative x. Similarly, the sign of the trigonometric ratios will also change according to their inverses. Okay, so come to the sine. Sine minus x is always equals to minus sine x, right? Cos minus x is always equals to cos x. Tan minus x, that will equals to minus tan x. Now, why cos x is positive? By taking negative x, why these two are negative? So we have quadrant like this. Okay. After school to college, the x, negative x, this is the sign of the positive x and this is the sign of the negative x. This negative x lies in their own, cos is lies on in their own quadrant. That's why it is positive. Okay, because it is lies in its own quadrant, that's why it is equals to a positive sign. Their inverse, cosecant, cot, and secant, same applications are applied there, same signs are applied there. Cosecant minus x is also minus cosecant x. Secant minus x is equals to secant x, and cot minus x is equals to minus cot x, right? So this is the way to take the signs, and why it's so, it is clear from the coordinates. Now come to the questions where we have to use this sign and why we have to learn this sign. So I will do only 2 questions for your understanding. Okay, I will do 2 questions. First is, I will take the question from your NCERT book. Okay, so it become very easy for you to do other questions like that. First is, find the value of the question. Find the value of sine 765 degree. How we can find sine 765 degree? I know. I will take the help of only the standard angles, either 90, either 180, either 360 or either 270. So I will take the help of this standard angle, but it is near about 360. How? 2 into 360, that is equals to 360 into 2, that is 720. That is 720 plus 45. When I take, it will equals to 765. So I will write it as 45 degree. So it behave like as 360 plus theta, that is sine theta. Okay. You all know sine 360 plus theta, that lies in the first quadrant. This is 360, this complete 360 plus theta comes in first quadrant, that is sine theta. So same angle 45, in place of 40 theta there is 45, so I will write the angle like this. Okay, now the second question. In second question we have cot. Find the value of tan cot negative 15 pi upon 4. So how we can solve? I will take this negative sign outside the bracket. Cot negative 15 pi upon 4. I will take the sign cot 15 pi upon 4. Now I will keep our mind on that direction in which the addition of the subtraction of any 2 elements become 15 pi upon 4. How we can change? I will write it as cot pi. I will write it as 4 pi. Can we write? Yes, 4 pi minus pi by 4. 4 4s are 16, minus 1, that is 15. So I will change this angle like this. Okay, now pi minus, this is the quadrant, pi minus theta, this is pi minus theta, that is the second quadrant. Second quadrant is 4, sine only. This is after school to college. This is the sign for, so I will take the negative cot pi by 4. Okay, negative, negative, positive, and what is the value of cot pi by 4? That is 1. So this is the answer of that question. Now this is the way to solve the questions of angles. You can easily solve by keep your mind by learning that signs in a of the trigonometric ratio in various quadrants, in 4 different quadrants. Learn it and do these type of questions from NCERT. Okay, thank you.